Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I loud? Am I clear? Is anybody out there? Ladies and gentlemen, we're just 9 minutes and 35 seconds away from being live, covering the breaking gold and silver news that happened overnight. What's happening on with the market? It got smashed down, but now silver's making a run. Ladies and gentlemen, is $60 silver next? Put 60 in chat if you think so. We're about to be live to watch the COMEX day trading session, the Shanghai Future Exchange open up, helping you read the tea leaves. We're going to have a good time. We're going to talk about the Megagon, all kinds of things. Please smash the like button, share the stream. I'm putting the post on X right now. It'll be out momentarily. Thank you.
In the borders, I'm a golden and silver stacker on the run. Circle the globe till the treasure's done. You should subscribe. Join the crustacean nation. Yeah, free silver, free gold for the whole foundation. Golden and silver stacker never alone.
Look at that, guys. Wow. Brown Dog Prospecting, a crustacean commander for a month, saying thanks, mate, and enjoy the show. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in just 7 minutes and 55 seconds, breaking down all the gold and silver news. I'm actually updating a news article right now. So much is happening. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up, smash the like button. We're about to be live in just 7 minutes and 40 seconds.
Old ship bell in a coastal town, a rusty safe getting dragged out now. Ancient coins in a dusty tray, shine 'em up, watch the years fall away. Border trains through the midnight haze, customs line, keep the nerves in place. Secret pockets sewn inside my coat, every bar another little vote. Tokyo nights to Rio sun, from Arctic ice to island drums. Every stamp on my page, another drop in the way. Silver stackers, answer the call.
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. We're about to be live in just 6 minutes and 5 seconds. Smash that like button. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live here in just 5 minutes and 20 seconds. If you're on X, I just put out the tweet for this live stream. Please like and retweet it. There's breaking news happening right now. I'm trying to confirm for you. We're about to be live in 5 minutes and 10 seconds here. Smash the like button if you're ready. We only need 30 more to 100, and we got 300 people watching. I know we can do that. If you're ready for the stream, put I'm ready in chat. If you're unshaken, put unshaken. If you're still stacking, put still stacking. And if your Rolo is in the mail, put mail in chat right now.
Treasure, riches untold. International stacker, here to say that mill. Coins and bars, rare to find. Treasure hunting, one of a kind. Join the crew, let's explore. Stack up well.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you so much, Crispy Bacon, for the jewels. And ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in just 4 minutes and 10 seconds, covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. We're going to watch the day trading session for the COMEX. We're going to watch the Shanghai open up. If you're ready, put I'm ready in chat. Smash that like button. Retweet it on X. Thank you.
Silver dream shining bright. Roll the dice, take a chance. Treasure calls, we're in a dance. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill. International
gold and silver are running. Gold and silver are running.
You're the best international stacker. Stacking strong, silver, gold, where you belong.
Ladies and gentlemen, gold and silver on an absolute tear right now. We're about to be live to cover it in just 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Smash the like button if you're ready. Wow, it's about to be on, ladies and gentlemen.
So hit that sub.
Yes. Let's go.
You're the best international stacker. Stacking strong, silver, gold, where you belong.
Break it down now. Who's dancing right now? Who's doing the mashed potato? Who's doing the twist? Who's doing the crab thrust? Whoa. Victor, something crazy is going on. We're going to figure it out together.
Crabs are grooving side to
Thank you,
side.
David.
Ocean waves where dreams collide.
You guys were 7 likes away from 100. Let's get a crab dance going right now. If you're ready, drop a crab in chat. CRAB, not a CRAP. Do not put those poop emojis in chat. We're about to be live, ladies and gentlemen. This is your 2-minute warning. Grab a beverage, smash the like button, buckle up. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, so much is happening. We're about to cover it. We're going to be live in just 1 minute and 40 seconds. Smash that like button. Who wants it all? Mega God. Yeah.
Treasures found, the music's played. Get your claws up, don't delay. Yeah. Join the party night and day.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Whoa, Crispy Bacon is jiggling in their trash truck driver's seat. That's mega. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in just a minute here. What do you guys want? Old school intro, little kid? Do you want the crab migration? Let me know right now in chat ASAP.
Shiny spoils laid by hand.
Wow. Brian Dalian's Rolos are going to arrive today. Hopefully you got the gold gilded. 2 have been found that I know of. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Yes. Let's get it.
Dance with me.
Here we go. Here we go.
Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me.
One stacker on a journey to find silver.
Thank you, Cass. Thank you, Cass.
International stacker.
One stacker on a journey
to find
silver.
international
Stacker.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The name is International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. We got videos around the world on gold and silver. Go watch those. But ladies and gentlemen, are we on an adventure right now? And thank you so much, Jesse, for the super chat saying, thanks for adding me as a mod to the team. Guys, Jesse is a brand new mod on the International Stacker Crustacean Nation Discord. All kinds of silly shenanigans happen on there. If you've got Discord, the link is in the description below. Join up there. We got Dino Man as the moderator. We got 603 as an admin. We got 603 as another mod. So if you like Discord and you like shenanigans and you like gold, silver, and crabs, you're going to love it there. Check it out. Okay. Oh, Sublime Mad Dog said, got some epic Rolo pulls. Sublime Mad Dog, what did you get? Let us know. And ladies and gentlemen, Variable Trumper is right. No soup for Dom starts today. If you missed it, Rick Harrison got soup yesterday. Chris Simic did claim the bounty. Now, don't forget, I've got over 100 ounces of silver I'm giving away soon to you. We got like 100 ounces of copper. We got gold. All you got to do is subscribe. Turn on those notifications. But there is a new bounty now for Dominatrix Vaughn, so we're going to call her Dom. And right now, the bounty for that is 1 crab Rolo. This is just a holder place. This is the prototype. It's not this one, but it's one that looks exactly like this. It is in the mail from Chris Simic. So who's going to claim that? Whoever gets Dominatrix Vaughn soup is going to get that. And a big shout out to Chris Simic and Variable Trumper for gifting 15 memberships. That means we're 5 off from the brand new Song with Dom. We'll see if we can hit that. And shout out to Goodson got a membership. RKW. Jesse got one. Wow, congratulations, Jesse. Kevin got one. Avaus got one. Kale got one. Susan got one. Brent, Bonnie, Conic, Bun, Jack Gelman, nice. 5 Live, J-Star, X305 got one. A bunch of people got one. Congratulations. Heck, I'm just going to say it. No soup for Dom.
Please, sir, I want some more.
No soup for John.
Taste the soup.
We try. No soup for John.
Good soup.
No soup for John.
No soup for you.
No soup for John. It's all
Ah.
Okay, now let's look at what happened with silver overnight, and thank you so much for those donations. You are all mega. So this arrow is when we opened last night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Remember, the COMEX runs 23 hours a day. From 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it is closed down. And then right here is where it started again at 6 p.m. So we went down and we filled the gap.
We filled that gap, turn the candle green. Close that gap, stack silver with me. We filled that gap, turn the candle green. Close that gap, stack silver with me.
We did fill that gap, and we hit a low, ladies and gentlemen, of 57.16 as those slippery little salamanders attacked us overnight. But we just had this meteoric roar back up to a high of $59.15. Ladies and gentlemen, the fight for $60 silver is going in, and I have actual footage right here. I have actual footage of what caused this thing to change. I'm piping it in right now.
Dudley Smith, a fallen hard with one arm on the top. Oh my God! Oh no, he's not. Major choke slam.
Actual footage. That's actual footage of what happened. And whoa, Littlefoot Silver Stacker. So guys, there's something we do on this channel called crab raids, and we find small channels and we raid them. At the end of my live streams, if we can, we will flood them with hundreds, if not thousands of crustaceans. We smash a like button. We have fun. We flood the chat with crabs. And sometimes some of you guys win stuff. And Littlefoot Silver Stacker is reporting that 603 won a GA last night from the crab raid. So congratulations, 603. And don't forget to pay your... That's right, your GA tax. The GA Goblin always takes their due. Okay, so we're going to keep watching this, and remember, the day trading session just started right now at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, this one candle here, taking over in New York, and we're back above the 50 and the 200 simple moving averages with silver. Let's click that save button. Let's see what happened with gold overnight. Okay, hold up. Where is it? Okay, so again, we started last year at 6 p.m. last night, and ladies and gentlemen, we filled another gap.
We filled that gap, turn the candle green. Close that gap, stack silver with me. We filled that gap, turn the candle green. Close that gap, stack silver with me.
Now those slippery little salamanders got us all the way down to 3,959.97.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
But we fought back because we knew we should and could, and we are back over 4,000. We hit a high just recently of 4,036.31. We're at 4,029.41. That means we're back above the 250 simple moving average with gold. So right now for the trading session that started last night at 6 p.m., silver's up 0.55%. Gold is up 0.54%. And ladies and gentlemen, the gold to silver ratio is plummeting down, hitting a new recent low of $68.40 after recently being all the way up to 71. So we're going to continue to not 68.40, 68.40 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. For some reason, I read this as dollars and cents. This is the gold to silver ratio. So 68.4 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. Now, right here, the big La Bamba. This is going to be opening in less than an hour, so we're going to be watching this. This is the Shanghai Futures Exchange. It had a high of 66.08, a low of 64.36. It closed at 64.56 on a red candle. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, it would be gapping up if it opened right now. So we're going to keep watching. So 58.83 to 64. That's like a $6-7 premium right now. It is below the 50 and 200 simple moving average, so we'll see if it can retake that. And ladies and gentlemen, please smash the like button if you enjoy the streams. We're over 600 people. We're only 50 likes away from 200. I know we could do that. The next 50 to smash like are going to get good luck for 7 years.
It's science.
Okay. Now I want to go into the breaking news here, and make sure you guys follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at INTL Stacker. International Would It Fit? If you want the breaking news anytime, day or night, and if you could please retweet and like this stream post, I would appreciate it. We'll get it out to more people. Now, before I go into the main news, I'm seeing this hit the wire. This is unconfirmed. I don't know if this is true. It's just happening. I was trying to confirm this before we went live, and I couldn't. But Mario here says, breaking, U.S. and Iran reached preliminary deal for the release of $3 billion in frozen assets. So I don't know if that's true. I do not know if that's true, but that's something important that we got to keep our eye on. Why? Because look at oil. Oil is tanking. We're back. We're recently just above 70 on everything. We're below 69, 68 on WTI, 69 on crude. Brent is down to 72. So we got to keep our eyes on that news, because if that's true, that's definitely going to continue to move the markets. Now, guys, I showed you this clip the other day, and this is Venezuela earthquake. So I showed you the other angle. I want to show you this angle. So the first thing I want you to watch is the people right here. I've been in earthquakes before. I don't know if you have, but watch how violently the ground shakes and moves these people. Watch. Bam. That's the big move, okay? Now what I want you to do, this is a skyscraper. This is a skyscraper. Skyscraper, skyscraper, sky. Watch all these skyscrapers up there. They are all literally collapsing. So that is exactly what happened in Venezuela, and we watched it from this angle, and a bunch collapsed over here. So that is what they're literally dealing with over there, ladies and gentlemen. So pray, if you're a praying person, pray for Venezuela. It's absolutely shocking. And usually, like, I grew up in California, okay? I know. I'm a refugee. I left when I was 19. I'm a refugee. But in California, there's, building codes. In a lot of places, there's building codes for earthquakes. But they teach you to, like, get under a table, get in a doorway. Not all countries have building codes or updated standards for earthquakes. So there's a lot of countries around the world where you would want to run out of the building as quickly as possible. And that is an example. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's a big one here. Buckle up. The biggest fiscal warning since World War II. U.S. debt held by the public is now approaching 100% of GDP. It's the highest level since the aftermath of World War II. Important clarification. This is debt held by the public, not the total gross federal debt, because we already know that's around 120%. Because if we go to the U.S. debt clock here, yep. So U.S. debt to GDP ratio is 121.97. And this is the number that politicians want to get down. This is the number that, like, Moody's and all them look at. And look at this, guys. We are marching towards $40 trillion. But back to that post there, and thank you so much for those jewels, bar-coded droid. Okay. Okay, so this, what I'm talking about, is the debt held by the public. After World War II, the debt burden gradually declined as the economy expanded. This time, the CBO Congressional Budget Office projects debt held by the public will continue to grow roughly to 120% of GDP by 2036. Why should gold and silver stackers care? More debt means higher interest cost. Historically, governments with very large debt burdens have often relied on some combination of inflation, financial repression, higher taxes, spending restraint, and economic growth to reduce that burden. Gold and silver can't be printed, carry no issuer's liability, and have historically been viewed as stores of value during periods of financial and fiscal monetary uncertainty. Look at these here. These are thousands of years old. These are Roman silver denarius. This is from the 1800s, a Japanese silver bar. This is from the Abizad Caliphate, like a long time ago. A gold. This is Japanese. So, guys, this stuff has been money for centuries, nay, eons. Okay? That's why I like physical gold and silver. It can't be margin called. It can't be liquidated. It's yours as long as you hold it in your hands. And remember, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. The dollar is so the dollar is not disappearing tomorrow, but the long-term purchasing power of fiat currencies has consistently eroded over time, while gold has preserved purchasing power across the generations. So here's the chart here. Look at that crap. The last time we were here, ladies and gentlemen, we were about 106% of GDP. That was World War II. Then we're here, and bang! We're now right here at 100% of GDP. This is privately held debt or retail debt. Now look at here. It's projected to keep climbing as we go. So what's going to happen? Can this be fixed? Can this be reversed? I don't know, but I can tell you one thing. It ain't good. Here's the next piece of news. Ladies and gentlemen, gold just got hit again. Here's what's spooking the market. Gold and silver came under pressure again as treasury yields moved higher. That just happened. The U.S. dollar strengthened. So let's look now. I hate to say it. We're coming up on the danger zone, ladies and gentlemen. And that's every morning from 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's traditionally when the big bankers attack gold and silver. We're going to come back and watch that. But I hate to say it. That looks like a shark fin. Okay, but the reason I came to the charts is I wanted to check the DXY here. Okay, the DXY is starting to pop. So look at this. Overnight at 1800, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we had a gap up in the DXY, and it is going up like a hockey stick right now. So we're going to keep watching the DXY and see how that unfolds. Remember, when the DXY goes up, that normally puts bearish downward pressure on gold and silver. When it goes down, that usually puts positive bullish pressure on gold and silver. It doesn't mean that they always move inversely, but a lot of the times they do. So the U.S. dollar is strengthening. Markets increased expectations that the Federal Reserve could raise interest rates again and not the too distant future. I don't think that's going to happen. That's what the markets think is going to happen. I'm being a bit of a contrarian here. I think that Warsh intends to cut interest rates, but he can't just do it. He's got a whole board of people to convince. So I think he's going to change the way the metrics are read to do that. So that could take some time. But the market is thinking we're going to have interest rate hikes. What do you guys think? Am I crazy? Am I off base? Let me know. If you think interest rates are going to be hiked, put hike, H-I-K-E in chat. If you think they're going to be cut, like I do eventually, probably end of year, put cut in chat right now. Let me know. And guys, a big shout out to the sponsor of the channel, Hero Bullion. They still got 5 ounces of silver at spot. This may be your last chance to get it under $300 for 5 ounces delivered straight to your door in a orange satchel. And remember, or a little poucho. Remember, right here, there is a 4th of July sale going on. They dropped this from $1.49 over spot to only 99 cents over spot. These are limited, only 1,776 of each, and you could get 10 ounces for under $600. You could get 5 ounces for under $300. You missed the boat on the copper. It's sold out. Don't miss the boat on these. Going back to the breaking news. Since gold and silver don't pay interest, raising, and guys, the link to that is pinned in the chat. Gold and silver don't pay interest rate. Rising yields make interest-bearing assets relatively more attractive in the short term, putting pressure on precious metals. Reuters also noted that gold posted its first quarterly loss since early 2024, with silver, platinum, and palladium also declining. But here's the bigger question, ladies and gentlemen. Will higher rates continue to weigh on gold, or will rising debt, persistent inflation, and central bank buying and geopolitical uncertainty ultimately outweigh the Fed? I think so. Here's an article there if you want to go read more about that. And Victor says rates will hold steady with only one rate cut this year. I agree with you. Victor. I think rates will hold steady until Warsh gets the committee in a place to where they can cut rates and not commit political suicide for whatever their political ideologies are. And I think a rate cut is coming. Okay, here's a big one. Ladies and gentlemen, gold has corrected sharply. Is the bull market over? Every major gold market has experienced brutal corrections that convinced investors it was over. Hey, I don't think it's over. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. Yet, history tells a different story. 1970s bull market, gold fell roughly 50%. People were panicking. Before exploding to new all-time highs. 2000 gold bull market, gold corrected 30% before rallying to fresh new highs again. Okay? Hold up. Okay. The real question is whether the fundamental thesis has changed, and ladies and gentlemen, it hasn't. Central banks are still accumulating gold. Global debt continues to climb. Geopolitics are on fire. Many governments continue running persistent deficits. So here's a post here by Lucas that I retweeted out. So here was the 1980s. They thought it was over, then bam! Or that's the 70s leading to the 80s. Here the 2008. They thought it was over, then bam! Are we here? Are we here? What do you think? If you think we are there, but we are here. In chat. And guys, we got 700 people on and 207 likes. Thank you so much. That means only 43 more likes to 250. I know we can do that. So please smash a like button. You'll get good luck for 6 months.
It's science.
Okay. Breaking. Big win for gold and silver. Today's the day. Today's the day. Breaking. Big win for gold and silver. Florida's sound money law is live. As of today, July 1st, 2026, Florida's HB 999 is officially law, making Florida one of the most pro-sound money metal states in America. The new law recognizes qualifying gold and silver as legal tender between legal parties. Now, it's qualifying. It's got to be certain stuff. It's not just every bit of gold and silver. It's got to be certain stuff, certain coins. It's all spelled out there. It creates a framework for state-regulated precious metals depositories. So the silver and gold will go in the depository. Opens the door for gold and silver-backed debit cards and electronic payments. Now, a lot of people don't like that, but here's the thing. Right now, we all have our gold and silver stacks, and then we all have to keep our U.S. paper dollars that we pay bills with in U.S. paper dollars. And every day, every week, every month, every year, those are being eroded away by the hidden tax of inflation. So right now, we have to keep some dollars to stay in the paradigm to survive. What this will do is people can shift those dollars to the depository into gold and silver, and then they can actually have a debit card and they can spend from the gold and silver. So say you have to have like $500 a month or $1,000 or whatever it is a month to pay bills and do different things. You won't have to keep that in cash anymore. Now you can keep that in gold and silver. It establishes a secure storage, auditing, and oversight standards. Important. Participation is completely voluntary. No one is required to accept gold and silver. That would be fun to make a video going to pay a fine in gold and silver. Why this matters, ladies and gentlemen, for decades, Americans have had to convert their physical metals back into fiat before spending them. HB 999, and the pun was intended with that, is a major step toward making it easier to save, store, and actually use real money in a modern system. This doesn't replace the U.S. dollar, but it is one of the biggest state-level sound money reforms in decades. There it is right there, ladies and gentlemen. Happy July 1st to all. And in a year from now, I will be covering this as a This Day in Sound Money History. And guys, there is no This Day in Sound Money History because I couldn't find anything significant. Before we continue with the news, we are in the danger zone. We are in the danger zone. And for those who joined late, we did discuss the secret of life. I did give you guys the location of the Fountain of Youth, so you have to watch back for that. But Rick Harrison got soup last night. Went to Chris Simic. Again, congratulations to Chris Simic. That was super mega. So now the new person to get soup is Dom. Dominatrix Vaughn. We call her Dom. And we do have a bounty restarted because Chris Simic got rich. So there's one item in here right now, and that is a Battle Crab Rolo, and that is gifted by Chris Simic. It's not that exact one. It's coming in the mail, but I just put one in there to placehold for that. So that is coming. So shout out, thank you to Chris Simic. Maybe I'll put something else in there. I don't know. Let me think about it. Woo! But ladies and gentlemen, we are in the danger zone, and shockingly enough, we got smashed before it. The first candle is green at $58.74. Gold is on a green as well at $4,025.14. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to look at chat now. If you got a question, make sure you tag me. Put it in chat. How much are you sending to the depository, says West Texas Stacker? 3.96 million. Clause. Nothing. I got to figure it out. I don't even know how it works. I got to figure it out. It went live July 1st, but honestly, probably none of the infrastructure is done yet. So it's probably going to be some time. Honestly. Breaking news says China stopped paper trading to gold. Yeah, I did cover that yesterday, guys. China stopped. Okay, so here's what's happening with China. First, they did they raised the margin to 140%, meaning if you wanted to play in the gold market and you wanted to have like 1 ounce of gold, you had to have 140% cash to cover that position. So first off, they ratcheted it up to make it harder. Now what they're doing is they're making it so retail traders, big institutional can, but retail traders can't trade the paper market for gold. What does this mean? They are trying to eliminate market manipulation that they don't like, because they certainly manipulate the market. The U.S., every country manipulates the market, but that enables them to lock out a lot of the market manipulation. Probably JP Morgan Chase is who they're trying to lock out. So that enables them to lock out market manipulation. So locals in China can buy gold. So this is actually encouraging the retail investor in China to buy physical gold, which is bullish for gold and silver. So it's a play to get rid of manipulation and do that. I saw some misinformation going around about that, so I hope that makes sense. Crispy Bacon says 6 months of good luck. I got to wait to smash the button until it's worth at least 12 months. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got only 46 more likes to 300. The next 46 to smash like are going to get 17 years of good luck.
It's science.
There you go, Crispy Bacon. Breaking news. Okay, I had to cover that. Hold up, I'm reading. Move the charts. Okay. Chris Simic says, was thinking about it. Having a dominatrix in the war room with Chaps Brigade might give me nightmares. Oh, my goodness. Did you say clawified? Says Next Exit. Guys, Next Exit got soup yesterday. Goodson got soup. Look at this. I woke up to soup. I got soup this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, Goodson got soup. If you need soup, put I need soup in chat. Dreams have been coming true the last 48 hours for those who want soup. And Ralph Ramsey says 9 a.m. Fed Chair Kevin Warsh speech. Whoa! Thank you. Okay, let me figure out. Let me figure this out. Okay. Okay, it's in Portugal. It's a European Central Bank forum on central banking. Okay, I wonder how we can pipe that in. Oh, it looks like it already... No, it's going to happen. Okay. How do we pipe that in? Okay, if any of you guys have a link that we can pipe that in at 9, let me know if you have a link. So maybe we'll catch just a little bit of it. Okay. I'll contribute a silver maple leaf to the no soup for Dom. Wow, Kyle, thank you. As soon as that gets here in the mill, and guys, if you ever want to send me something for the Mega Guy, something GA tax or Rat tax or for the no soup, just go to my website, internationalstacker.com. By the way, you can see live silver, gold prices, copper, platinum, palladium, gold to silver ratio. You can manipulate the chart on Oneida. You can look at market hours. There's all kinds of resources for you guys to learn and leverage and use, like my free tracker for your gold and silver. That will give you the actual weight in pounds of your gold and silver. It will tell you your dollar cost average. But if you ever want to get my address, go to contact. And it's right here, my P.O. box. Make sure you put to International Stacker and put box 306. But thank you so much for that. Kyle, as soon as that puppy's here, I'm going to add it. Wow. Thank you. 7 says, what is your prediction for silver price per ounce at the end of the year? I mean, my target was 152. I'm still holding firm in that. By the end of the year, 152. Not like December 31st at 11:59 p.m. It will be that. But that was my target. I've been right on my targets so far for the last 2 years. And so far, my targets I've actually been under. I should have been more bullish. But I don't know. I was extra bullish on this one. So we'll see if I can hit it or I can miss. Frankly, I'll be happy finishing the year over 100 because I would rather move up slower, establishing a new base for the long term. I'd rather do that. So I would be happy with anything over 100 by the end of the year. But we'll see what happens here. Again, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. I'm not sure how we're going to be able to watch Kevin Warsh give his speech when it's overseas. I'm not sure what feed. So, guys, remind me at 9 a.m. We'll try to find it. And don't forget, guys, Mrs. International Stacker Coffee is out. We now have it in dark roast and 1 pound bags. So, sip like a king crab. Sip Mrs. International Stacker Coffee with me in the morning. Brewed from Mrs. IS's secret blend, passed down through generations of crustaceans. Some scientists say it makes your shell 20% shinier and your claws 10% sharper. Did you get your battle crab? FGK did. Look at this, guys, from FGK. Did you look at this? David with the double crabs. Wow. We got Okie Stacker got the variant. Congratulations to Okie Stacker got the variant. Don got their Rolos. Congratulations. Harry got their Rolos. Congratulations. Look at this from Paul. Stacking up. Got some Hero Bullion in there and crustacean battle crab. Look at Colby got their battle crabs. Chris got his battle crab. And Sicilian Stacker got 4 battle crabs and the battle. Oh, I got to make the flag. I keep forgetting to make the subdued flag. Tony and Phoenix got their battle crabs. Look at this beauty. Dave got a battle crab. Beautiful stuff. Look at this. Future Motive got the gold gilded, one of only 5, and then one of 445. And Ben Bateman got 5 and got a variant. Look at this. Darren got a variant. Wow. And Soup John picked up some Hero Bullion. Let's go here and see what you guys are saying on X, formerly known as Twitter. And guys, we got about 6 minutes left here in the Danger Zone as we are actually picking up steam here in the Danger Zone. I've got a live feed right now from the COMEX. I'm piping it in.
Run.
Poor Mortimer. He understands the Danger Zone to be a place to attack gold and silver, not let it run. Posted on X my Rolos. Okay, Sublime. We're going to see him in a second. I got mine yesterday, and it's beautiful, says Hyperfixation. I'm glad you guys like it. Would you in the future like another release with Reckless Metals? If you would like another release with Reckless Metals in the future, let me know. They are pretty rare. We do small runs. This is our first one. I'm thinking we should probably do another project eventually. Oh, and speaking about error, guys, the mint error is now up to $2,050. If you are in the market for the 2026 Royal British Mint error, so this coin is supposed to weigh 31 grams. It weighs 28.8. That's because by mistake, we know that 209 coins were printed on the wrong planchet, copper nickel. So the crazy thing is, these say 999 fine silver, but they're really a copper nickel on the wrong planchet. So that is a major error. And the last one that sold was $4,094. There's one bite now for 12,000 pounds, believe it or not. So this one's up to $2,000. I have sold and bought from the seller. They are totally legit. So I know many of you are looking for that coin, so I'll put the link in chat. eBay error coin. I know multiple crustaceans are trying to get it. There you go. I'll pin that just for a little bit. Okay. Did you see CNN losing their minds because Trump made $560 million on crypto? Yeah, I saw a lot of people losing their minds. Shotgun Susie, what is that link for Instagram? I'm scared to click it. Shotgun Susie, confirm what that link is for Instagram before I click it. Oh, Warsh live feed. Okay, thank you. So, guys, we do... Okay. Oh, it's going to be on the Federal Reserve YouTube. Okay, so we will do that. Hold up. YouTube.com/ Thank you for that, Susie. So, guys, we're going to come back here and watch Kevin Warsh for a little bit at 9 a.m. Not the whole thing. I mean, unless it's crazy. We are instituting a gold standard. That would be crazy. Thank you, Shotgun Susie. Okay, let's go back. There's some see what you guys. Oh my goodness! Breaking! Oh my goodness! Sublime Mad Dog with a major pull. He got one variant and he got one of the gold gilded. Oh my goodness! Sublime Mad Dog. Look, he got one variant and he got the gold gilded. Look, gold plated. 1 of 5. And look on the back. Wow. Congratulations. This is major. Wow. I should say plated, I guess. I think gilded. Wow. Congratulations. Did you have a heart Sublime when you opened that? Did you have a heart attack when you opened that? I would have literally had a heart attack. I guess I'll put plated. I don't know. Okay. Wow. You can lose their minds when I... You can lose their minds when I lost 40K in crypto. There you go. There you go, House. What did Sublime say? Yeah, I couldn't believe it when I pulled it. Wow. Got a stack. Oh, look at this.
I do love Star Wars. Stacker won that, and we're doing the hidden board right after that.
Wow.
And then there's going to be a...
Number 2.
I hate when it does that. But for sure, Texas is...
Here we go. Let's see what it is. Wow. Awesome. Got to stack them all. Congratulations, guys. Got him, stack them all. Got 28 and 124. That is mega. I like how you spun it around real quick. Thank you, Blue Shadow, for putting out the stream. Thank you, FJK. Thank you, Future Moto, saying I'm stacking a high like it's 1999. Thank you, Shotgun Susie, for putting out the stream. It's crazy how powerful nature is. Totally true, Roadkill. And guys, Roadkill, if you're in chat, Roadkill, I think their battle crab Rolo got delivered to the wrong address, and they had to run and grab it, and they did get it. Dick here saying there are technical hedges. Oh, these are technical hedges so that traders can go short being 100% naked. Some internal rules at trading companies forbid 100% naked shelling. Blah, blah. Okay, well, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Dick. Dan Silver says, if the military-industrial complex is building alien tech spacecraft, you bet your bottom dollar it would need silver. Look at that puppy. Okay. Let's go. We're going to check out breaking news here in a second. But ladies and gentlemen, we've now officially exited the danger zone here. So we can delete these arrows. As we are now moving sideways on silver, 58.78. We're moving kind of sideways-ish on gold, 4,026.33. As oil across the board continues to fall, we now have WTI, West Texas Intermediate crude, is now in 68.7. We got crude WTI down in the 68s. Wow. Wow, U.S. oil is down in the 68s. And so is CLA light crude. 67 is next. Bitcoin down to 58,000. Let's check the DXY. DXY is still trending up. And let's check real quick the Dow Jones futures. So far, our futures is down 138 points, but we'll keep watching. I did see news before I go live say that some sort of deal was made between Iran and Trump. Iran and the United States. I'm not sure if it actually happened, but let's see. Trump briefed on all-out war plans, still eyes diplomacy as Iran remains U.S. Okay. I'm going to read up on this later. I might do a post on that. That looks interesting. The Panic of 1819. Okay, I'm trying to look for any breaking news. Supposedly there's some sort of a deal made. And if there's a deal made, the market's going to roar. And gold and silver should do well. Bubble risk indicator, okay. Oh, guys, there is a... Oh, thank you for sharing that, West Texas. Guys, Hero Bullion, they do have deals right now. They've got 90% at or under spot. So check it out. I prefer dimes. They're more barterable. And during normal times, dimes for a long time had a higher premium because like preppers and stackers and whatnot liked them for their ability to be fractional. And the higher silver goes, the more fractional, the better, in my opinion. I'm looking for any breaking news right now that's going to move this market again. The stock market's opening in about 57 minutes. But, guys, 26 and a half minutes from now, Shanghai Future Exchange is opening. So go nowhere. Smash the like button if you're having fun. We only need 38 more likes till 350. And make sure you subscribe because I'm doing a massive giveaway in not the too distant future. But you got to be subscribed for that. Over 100 ounces of silver we're up to. I've got to inventory that treasure chest, guys. Okay, I'm trying to look for anything. I'm trying to look at Iran news. Victor says when they release frozen assets, is that money that was already printed previous or do they print more? No, it's already printed. It's already printed, Victor. It's just locked away. See, this is what I saw before I went live, but I don't know if it to be true. Supposedly RGC has grounded a foreign container ship supposedly in the Strait of Hormuz. I don't know, just so much happening. So we're just gonna have to watch and see what news breaks today. Iran deal, put your left leg in your left, put your left leg in, put your left leg out, shake it all about. There you go, Mark. Mark's saying we got to do the hokey pokey. Okay, let's refresh this. Trump reports over 1.4 billion income from crypto earnings. Iranian foreign minister, Trump has committed the U.S. to muzzling its pets in Tel Aviv. If they ignore their master, Iran will school them. Whoa, is that true? Hold up. Let's see if we can find that exact quote. U.S. President Donald Trump to muzzle your pets in Tel Aviv. It looks like it could be. It looks like that quote could be true. Jeez. Central banks think... okay, I'm going to read this article later so you don't have to. And I'll share if anything's good. Guys, remember, silver and gold stacking is not for short term, mid to long term. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. I actually have a really complicated strategy. I really should charge a lot of money for this, but if you guys want to hear it, spill the beans in chat. I'll tell it to you for free. It's a very complicated one. You're going to have to get a pen and a piece of paper if you want to hear it. So far, the golden age has been more like the golden shower. Not too good, says Next Exit. That's funny. Okay. Get a pen and a piece of paper. Here's the beans. Step one of my complicated strategy for gold and silver stacking. You buy gold and silver. Okay. Step two, hold. Step three, refer back to step 1. Step 2 or step 4, refer back to step 2. That's it. Nothing complicated. No buying the bottom and selling the top and all that crazy stuff. Those who try to time the market normally lose. But dollar cost averaging, DCA, can win the day. And if you want to know what dollar cost averaging is, just go to my channel or my website, internationalstacker.com. Go to news blog. I got all kinds of news articles that I write on this stuff. You can find it in here. Bang. Okay. We got 700 people on and we're only 14 likes away from 350. I know we could do that. As we are waiting here for the Shanghai Futures Exchange to open, and ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be in just 22 and a half minutes here. Wait, no, is that right? 40. Yeah, 22 and a half minutes. And then after that, the stock market, and then we're going to go to Kevin Warsh, who's going to be speaking for the Federal Reserve. And thank you, Amina. Look at that, guys. There is a castle with crustaceans running around it. Now, guys, when people do those jewels and these cool things pop up, do you guys only see that in the chat, or does it show it on the screen? Where do you guys see it? Let me know. And how's the background music? Can you slightly hear it, but it's low like background music? Let me know on that as well. Whew. I wonder how high this is going to go. That is still a killer deal on that thing. I am watching it like a hawk. Unfortunately, well, look, I got one for like $200 or $300. I sold it for $1,100 before the market was like ripping. So I did well. I like 2x my money or 3x my money to it, however you look at it. But man, if I would have held on to it, that one sold for $4,094. Wow. I'm still happy. You can't always know the top and the bottom, but wow. Will you be checking out the Florida Keys and GTA 6? I just might constant stream. Music is perfect. Okay. Okay, you guys could see it on both. Interesting. Thank you. Okay, we wanted to go to Dow here, futures. Let's check. 139. Dow futures hits reverse after strongest first half in 5 years. Whoa. Dow had his strongest first half in 5 years. Yeah, we've been making like constant all-time highs. And look at this. They're talking about the Dow being down, and it's at 52,000 points. It's at 52,000. They're talking about the Dow being down. Isn't that crazy? We were just under 50. Thank you. I'm going to pin that. So you guys, starting, what is today? Wednesday. Starting Friday, the Wounded Warrior Project benefit auction's happening. It's tax write-offable, but of course, talk to your tax accountant. When you buy an item, you pay Wounded Warrior Project directly. I pinned the link in chat. Check it out. So if you want to get some interesting stuff, maybe even a great deal on stuff, and write it off in taxes, click that link, bookmark it, have fun. It's going to a really good cause. Bob is a hippie says, the emoji cover the chat on my phone in the vertical position, top right on the TV. Thank you. Thank you for that. Who's going to be the Wounded Warrior auction? Let me know. I'm going to try. I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it just with everything I got going on, but I'm going to try certainly to make it there. Look at this. Hedge funds are aggressively selling U.S. equities. Hedge funds' exposure to American equities has fallen to a record low of negative 20% relative to the MSCI ACWI index. Wow. Six reasons it beats gold gold funds and ETFs. Why buy physical gold? Should we go look? Let's see the six. Let's see the 6 reasons. Security and integrity. Zero counterparty risk. The risk profile. Get out of here. Comprehensive insurance. Tax efficiency. And accessibility. Ooh. Okay. I would be disappointed if you are not in GTA 6 with a little crab stack on the Key West beach. I might be iPoop 7 colors. I do have a gaming profile for International Stacker on PlayStation Network. I have a PS5. I don't play often at all. Every now and then I'll play, but it's INTL Stacker on there if you want to send me a friend's request. Saudi Aramco sells millions of barrels of oil spot in Asia. Whoa. The commercials are attacking this live stream like every 3 to 5 minutes. I'm sorry, Jason. Sometimes YouTube gets a little froggy. But do know that the commercials help the channel so much. Fortunately, I do a YouTube Premium. Man, it is a game changer. Zero ads. I love it. But thank you for putting up with the ads. I'm sorry you're getting smashed today. Sometimes YouTube gets a little froggy and just goes ham. Spot gold cases gains at this. Grand Theft Auto 6, West Texas Stacker. It's a video game. Iran says it won't meet with the... Okay, that's old. That's 8. Isn't that crazy that with Iran news, 8 hours is old? 8 hours is like 2 weeks with Iranian news. It's crazy. Okay, let's go back to the charts. 58.82 on silver on a green candle. It's looking kind of strong here. 4,026.51. We're looking kind of strong here. Let's see here. We want to bust that line. That's what we want to do. So we'll see what happens there. Gold to silver ratio is down 68.4 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. And we are waiting, ladies and gentlemen, just about 16 minutes away until Shanghai Futures Exchange opens. And then we're going to see Warsh talk as well. So I will split screen it. So let's get that ready here. Let's split screen. And we're going to add to that Federal Reserve YouTube. So when it's time, we will watch Shanghai open. And at that time, I'm going to ask you guys if you're Team Green or Team Red. But at the same time, we're also going to watch Kevin Warsh's speech. He is the chairman of the Federal Reserve. And see if we can glean any information. Help us read the tea leaves. And this will be live when it's time, so I'll have to refresh that. Hopefully I don't get a copy strike for live streaming the Federal Reserve's YouTube. I shouldn't. I mean, it's public, right? Great mellow background music, says Jake C. Thank you. It mixes around. I got some fun stuff as well. Feature Moto says July deliveries had a very strong start. 35 million ounces demanded. Only 2 banks were able to cover 84% on day one demands from Bixware. Thank you for that, Feature Motive. Let's take a look at the CME. So June is cleared. July, yeah, look, deliveries, 4,000. So let's do the math here. Now, guys, if you don't know, if you go to 8 million ounces delivered, 23.8 million ounces are requested for delivery. Wow. Man, and September is getting crazy. Volume is still ultra low, open interest volume. So we'll see what happens there. I'm going to keep my eye on it. Let's check the repo market. That is the emergency operations where banks can pull out money anytime, day or night after the 2008 crisis. Nothing yet. I keep my eye on that every day for you guys. Okay, we're building up here. Nice background music. It makes me feel like I'm in an elevator, says Soup John. Okay. I got an idea. Who wants me to drop this into the Mega Ga? If you want me to drop this into the Mega Ga, put drop it. All right, if you put drop it, you've been bamboozled. This is a fake American Silver Eagle. It was sent to me by one of you. Unfortunately, a crustacean who got scammed. Ladies and gentlemen, there's so many scams out there. They are literally getting so good. You got to be careful. You got to protect yourself, and you got to do it now. Fakes are getting so bad. Can you tell me which one of these Morgan silver dollars is fake? Which of these Mercury dimes is real and fake? Is this slabbed American silver eagle real? Look at this 90% Milwaukee Liberty. Ladies and gentlemen, all of those coins except this one, plated in gold, were fake. Either you can spend $3,500 plus on a Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro, or you can invest in something that one of the crustacean nation created. It is the Pocket Pinger by Sound Money. Passed. That was the real one. Failed. That Walking Liberty. Failed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's only $38. Link is in the description below. You get the Pocket Pinger. You get the stick. You get access to the free phone application. It's literal science. $38 can protect you from a fake silver coin, a fake gold coin, even fake silver bars, and 90%. And it helps support the channel too. So thank you so much. Click the link below. I believe it's mandatory for all stackers, and it's only $38. Protect your stack now. Okay, people are saying they can't hear audio. Could you hear the audio on the video? And can you hear my audio now? Let me know. Some people are saying they can't hear audio. Yes, I did just do a clandestine Raptor run. I did just refill my Mrs. International Stacker coffee cup. Can you guys hear me? Is anybody out there? Am I all alone? Okay, hold up. Oh, just had to reload. Okay. I lagged during the COMEX review. Okay, thank you. I think we're good. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are pushing higher here on silver. If we break this blue line, buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we can do here. It looks like we're pushing at $58.89 on silver. Red candle with gold, 4,025.79 here. As I take a sip of Mrs. International Stacker coffee. The final Core 3 attacks us, Chris. Is it Core 3? Is it Core 3? Woo! Let's see what happens here, ladies and gentlemen. And let's check real quick what you're saying on X, formerly known as Twitter. Okay, we're caught up on that. Great. Let's see if there's any other breaking news super quick here. And let's check the Dow. Guys, my mind is all over the place. I'm sorry. We're down 166 points. Okay, back to here. Trump states that everyone's making money due to a rising stock market. Okay. What's it to you? It says, since the YouTube updates, chat is still not available on iPad watching streams. Is it just... Wow. Guys, when YouTube does updates, things break. If you're watching on an iPad, do you have chat or is it not available anymore? Let What's it to you know, is it just them? What's it to you? You might need to update your iPad OS, maybe. I don't know. And Finance a Lot says, I see what they're doing. China remove paper gold will trigger the reflex rally exactly like May 1980. Let's see here. Look, May 1980. I'd have to look into this more. I got to look into this more. I got to look into this more. You guys, this is devastating. Thank you, Silver Fox, for the jewels. This is devastating. Pray, if you're a praying person, pray for Venezuela. Venezuela's still missing 40 to 50,000 people. Now, guys, it used to be back in, like, the day, you would have 40, 50,000 people pass away in an earthquake. We've not had an earthquake that bad in a long time, but so far it's up to about 2,000 people, unfortunately. 10,500 injured, 40 to 50,000 still missing. And guys, the way we saw these skyscrapers collapse, not good. Does anybody have problems with a cheap Android tablet, says Soup John? Domestic silver ingot inventories dropped 17. Okay, I'm going to read more about that. Guys, I bookmark stuff to read later. And if I put a post, if it's good, I'll put a post. If not, then I'll just, whatever. I read the stuff and watch videos and do all this stuff so you don't have to. Okay, I've covered that. That is accurate. Wheat forecasts. Look at all the gold in the Oval Office. My Oval. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have pushed higher here. We are pushing higher here on silver. $59. We just took out $59. This is the next level we got to take out. $59.15. If we take out $59.15, we're going to have a nice little run here. Wow. Silver currently at $58.96 on a green candle, stair step to heaven. $4,027.04 for gold. Gold's next target is $4,036.31, and the Shanghai Futures Exchange is going to be opening in just about 7 minutes, and at the same time, we're going to see Kevin Warsh, chairman of the Federal Reserve, give a speech. Wow. Smash a like button if you're excited, guys. We only need 21 more likes to 400. I know we can do it. The next 21 people to smash like, you're going to find a silver dime or a sixpence or equivalent in your country in the wild in the next 6 months.
It's science.
Okay. Yeah, Shanghai. That's Shanghai right there. Okay. We got about 6.5 minutes left till that happens. Do we even want it to go up? I'm like buying right now, says Cavalier. Yeah, I mean, let's ask chat. Guys, are you ready for silver and gold to go back up, or do you want it down longer so you could buy more? A lot of people want to buy more. I get excited when it goes up regardless. If it stays down, I'm happy because then I can accumulate more at cheaper prices. If it goes up, I get excited. I'm happy. So I'm happy both ways. But I think a lot of you want it down. Don't forget, chat, you guys have banned me from using the Baby Gator. We have not used the Baby Gator for over a week now because you want prices lower. If silver doubles, then you just buy half as much and you still make a profit, says Soup John. Dougster says, are you familiar with Andre? Check out. Well, you want to know what's funny about that very question, Dougster? You guys, I am all over the news. Get ready for this. Here we go. China is cracking down on paper gold while building a physical gold empire. China's biggest banks, including the ICBC, shut down retail leverage gold trading beginning on July 24th. In this must-watch video by Andre, explains why this could be a much bigger story than people realize. Why paper gold and physical gold are very different. Hong Kong and Shanghai physical gold ecosystem. Continued central bank gold accumulation. Why reducing leverage speculation could keep paper prices under pressure while physical demand grows. They're getting rid of the speculation, the gambling. That's how you suppress the price of an asset. Here's this video here. Go watch it. It's a great one. And Bert in chat says, yes, up. Not just a stacker, an investor too. Yeah, people playing the paper market also like the volatility in the market. Okay, breaking. Trump says Iran talks are progressing well. Applauds decreasing oil prices, commends rising stock market, and thanks Qatar for a new Air Force One. Okay, I'm going to have to look into that. Okay. See what happens here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just 4 minutes away from Shanghai opening. I appreciate you guys keeping politics out of chat. This is not a political channel. You can go to any other channel and argue and get divided. We're here for what unites us, ladies and gentlemen. Gold and silver. So I'm checking out the president's True Social just to see if there's any breaking news. Nope, nothing recent. Last thing was 2 hours ago. Okay. Hey, Roadkill. Tag me on your answer so I see it, Roadkill. But what happened yesterday? Your silver crab Rolos got delivered to the wrong house and you had to go hunt it down? Fill us in. Blue Shadow Stacker says, Dom is a real pity. We can't buy the dip forever. Yeah, we can't buy the dip forever. That's sure. I've expended a lot of my dry powder, guys. Brian here says, by using the baby gator, we manipulate the market. Are we the baddies? I love that. I want the baby gator, but right now would prefer the big mama gator, says Dougster. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go here. We are 2 minutes and 50 seconds away from Shanghai Futures Exchange opening. So close at 64.56. We're currently at 58.85, moving sideways. So it's about a $6 premium. Are you team green? Is Shanghai gapping up and we open, or is it gapping down? Let me know right now. Team green or team red? Christian says, do we get any kickbacks from those silly AGUIs? Better off to buy a gift membership. Oh, emojis, you mean? Yeah, anything you guys donate, I get something from. So those jewels I get a percentage of, super chats, memberships, gifted memberships, and I do appreciate you all so much. This is my full-time job, ladies and gentlemen, and I could not do it without you. I couldn't. So I appreciate your generosity for the bottom of my heart. This is my full-time job, and it enables me to search all day, every day for information to help you guys, bring you guys fun, engaging content, just create a world, a crustacean nation on gold and silver. So I thank you. I did want to say, you can support the channel even if you don't want to spend a dime. You can simply smash the like button. We're only 35 away from 450, and we got about 800 people on, so I know we could do that. Thank you so much. I did want to shout out all the channel members on the channel, especially all the Diamond Claw level channel members. This is you on the screen right now. It's viewers like you that help me do what I do. Thank you so much. And the question for everyone in chat, who has Diamond Claws?
Diamond Claws.
International Stacker for President 2028. Well, thank you, West Texas. If I get in, we're going to change all the gold in the Oval Office to silver. Goodson says, I think we can all agree that there's a false flag either July 3rd or 4th. I hope not, Goodson. I hope there's not, because that means somebody's going to get hurt, so I hope there's not. What helps you the most, says Christian? Anything. Anything helps me the most. Probably gifting memberships helps the most. And here's why. A percentage of people who get gifted memberships convert to long-term members. Once they see the perks of it, once they see they get in the war room, once they get the emojis. So I'd say probably gifting memberships helps the most, Christian. Thank you for asking. And ladies and gentlemen, we're just 30 seconds away. I'm going to issue a danger zone alert. Okay, I need to separate these views because I need to refresh this. I need to keep watching. Once we get that live stream going, I will recouple those. So here we go. Are we going up or down? You got 10 seconds, guys. Do you ever let 999 find Silver Touch 90% L? Oh, yeah, I do. I do, Azim. I do. Okay, here we go. Bought the dip, bring back the baby gator, says Lee. Here we go. Major gap up. Major gap up. Major gap up. Wow. Wow. We just gapped up to $66.08. That was the all-time high from the last session. That is, or the market high from the last session. That is huge. Team Green takes it with a major gap up, ladies and gentlemen, of nearly $2. Nearly $2 gap up. Wow. Let's see if Warsh is live yet. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Future Mode, to get to the membership. It went to Clem. Guys, Mike D's making it rain. Mike D's making it rain. Thank you so much, Mike D. He just gifted 20 memberships. That is right. Breaking news. Crustaceans, get outside with your bowls. Mike D, commander of the 160th Battle Crab Soar, is doing an airdrop right now, an emergency airdrop of soup. Get your bowls in the sky. That went to it went to Bert, it went to Lee. I can't even read them all. I'm just going to look through. Hold up. Killer Kermit, Mr. Jukes, Swamp, it went to Matt. It went to that one, Pantoon. It went to Baron. It went to Uncle. It went to David. It went to Jason. It went to Dan. It went to KO. It went to Hate. It went to Jax, Matt, Ellie. It went to Bone Dead. It went to Lee. It went to Bert. Congratulations. Say thank you to Mike D. I hate to say it. No soup for Dom.
Please, sir, I want some more.
No soup for John.
Here's the soup.
We try good soup.
No soup for you.
No soup for... Oh, my goodness. Kyle coming in with 10 memberships. Thank you so much. Wow. That went to Dan. It went to Trump. And it went to it went to... I lost it. Oh, it went to Eric. It went to Gnome. It went to Mr. Pay. It went to Believe. It went to Captain Sucks. It went to R3D. It went to Haven. It went to Alex. It went to Captain Stacks. It went to Belv and Mr. Pay. Congratulations. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. Guys, to all the channel members, I will see you in the next war room. What happens in the war room stays in the war room. Clothing is not optional. It's a live stream here on YouTube just for channel members. And guys, we have a new limit. Every 20 donations is when we do the No Soup for Dom song. Because people were saying I was playing it too much, so we agreed to do it every 20. So that means we're only 10 away from triggering the song again. Wow. And OR in chat says, I need soup. Wow. Who needs soup? If you need soup, but I need soup. Mr. Fix needs soup. Don has to run. Good to see you, Don. I like the edits on the song, says Silver Server. Did you guys like the new song? You're right, Variable. Dom had no soup, says Future Motive. Wow. Oh, let's see if Warsh is talking yet. Not yet. And Silver's getting smacked. Look at this. We're going to keep watching that. Gold, not so much. But Shanghai, we have a gap up. We got lots of hungry crustaceans. And guys, don't forget the current bounty for Dom getting soup if you get her soup. Chris Simic took the last bounty, and boy, was it epic. It's going to be one of these Battle Crab Rolos in here. More will be added there, but that's a pretty good start. Wow. And Drew says no soup for Drews. Okay, where is Kevin Warsh? Maybe it's going to start late. I don't know. Look at the date on the broadcast, June 22nd. Yeah, this is the old one. I'm waiting for their new live stream to pop up. That's why I keep refreshing. I keep refreshing this to see when the new stream's going to pop up. And it hasn't yet. It's supposed to. Unless I'm missing something. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for the donations. Thank you to Ya for that turtle drink in the water. Thank you to Kyle. Thank you, Mike D. Thank you, everybody. You guys are all mega for sure. Oil's slightly trending back up. Let's take a look at the DXY. Okay, DXY might be, I don't know, maybe it's going to level out. Okay, come on. Kevin Warsh live. Look, it's being streamed. The heck? Why is their official website not streaming it? Are they not streaming the panel? I'm hesitant to click on any of these other live streams, guys, because I could get in trouble for that. Kevin Warsh live. Hold up. I've got to find it on an official government live stream. Okay, here's what I can do, maybe. Maybe I can minimize it. We could just listen to it.
You have the obvious decision, and it was so obvious that we had a unanimity decision within the board.
All right, is that loud enough?
The board of the Guardian Council.
Can you guys hear
How will
that?
you decide whether you keep
That's Kevin Warsh right there.
going? Because you're still above target.
You know, what we decided to do is way back to
Okay,
give
we
up
don't want to
on
hear her
forward
speak.
guidance.
So we'll keep looking back for Kevin Warsh. Maybe the U.S. Federal Reserve will stream it only when Warsh is talking. Maybe it's the panel first, then his speech. Maybe that is what's going on. But the volume was okay. Okay. Yeah, I can't just stream these live feeds. I will get a copyright strike. But when it gets to Warsh, worst case, we'll get his audio, and then I'll minimize the video. We'll try that. The last thing we need is a copyright strike. Then I would get a guys. If I get a copyright, if I get one strike, they won't let me live stream for like 7 days or 2 weeks. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Okay, the next shoe to drop here, ladies and gentlemen, besides the gap up on Shanghai, wow, it gapped up over the 250 simple moving average, it's going to be the stock market opening. So let's close that. Let's go to the Dow futures here. Down 120 points. Yeah, I'm nervous to even stream the audio, so here's what I'm going to do. We'll keep watching the Federal Reserve. Hopefully they stream it when he does his speech. So we'll see. Yeah, Joe, you should be able to do it with commentary, but you'll still get a copy strike, and then you have to argue it, and it's a whole thing. Can you guys imagine YouTube spanking me? Future Motive says, I tried to get Dom soup, but I have to feed the garden soup. Well, thank you for coming in, Future Motive, and thank you so much. Warsh now. Guys, I'm just really hesitant to even... Hold up.
And President Lagarde's answer on forward guidance, I couldn't have said it better myself. We're going to chart a new course so that we can make better decisions.
A new course.
Do the right thing. And so my few days here have been incredibly rewarding on that. On the broad conduct of policy, at my press conference, I said, I'm not going to give forward guidance because we're meeting in 6 weeks, but I have an update for you. We're meeting in 4 weeks.
Helpful. So is July on the table for a rate hike?
So Sarah is trying to get me to break this rule. She's going to fail. There's a lot of data that we received in that meeting. I see many of my FOMC colleagues here in Sintra. I take their views very seriously. I want us to have a good family fight when we meet in 4 weeks.
Okay, so he's not giving any forward guidance. That's basically what he's saying right there.
When we get into that room and shut the door, we're going to have a good debate.
But he did say they're looking for new ways to measure, and that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Questions for you. Governor Bailey, you did not raise interest rates, even though you're
Okay, if anyone's watching it, let me know when Warsh is back on. Maybe when he does a speech, the Federal Reserve here, we'll stream it. I feel comfortable streaming Federal Reserve because, like, dude, it's a public entity. Or it's not. The Federal Reserve is not federal. That's right. It's a private entity. They might copy strike me. I don't know. That's a good point. I just contradicted myself, and I had to remind myself. See, they trick you. They use the name Federal Reserve to make you think it's federal and part of the government, and it's really not. But still, I doubt they would copyright strike. I doubt it. Okay, let's go back here and see what's going on with all you guys. My life wouldn't be the same without your live streams. We need you, says Early Mayat. Thank you. Batcher says, I like the way you turned 666 on its head. I wonder if that was intentional. I mean, 999 is for silver. Yeah, you turn it upside down at 666. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. And here's a funny thing, guys. In the Middle East, 666 does not mean like the mark of the beast, whatever it does in the West. It means sitat. It means you're like a sugar daddy. You get all the girls. So a lot of license plates in Saudi Arabia had 666 on it. It's called sitat. Jonathan says, I saw the World News banner. How can you get in trouble that way? Trust me, John, you can. I can even get in trouble for streaming C-SPAN. Look at the DXY, someone's saying. Oh yeah, guys, the DXY is cranking. That's why we're seeing this immediate downward pressure on gold and silver. We're going to keep watching with bated breath without becoming the bait ourselves. An ad just popped up when you said Fed is not public but private. Haha, YouTube is trying to hide the truth. There you go. Yeah, don't get banned. I can't get soup that way, says Vaughn or Dom. I know. We'll keep watching the Federal Reserve here. Okay. M2 money supply surpasses 23 trillion for the first time in history. I'll do research and make sure and do a post on that, but that's wild. Look at this. Great event yesterday at the Treasury with wonderful friends. So that is Judy Shelton. She's the one that's been really pushing the gold-backed bonds and gold-backed money system. So the fact that she is here at the Treasury, look at this tag, VIP. Oh, that's his, but I'm sure she has one too. That's a big deal. She's still on the inside, it looks like. So whose ear is she whispering in for the gold-backed bonds? I'm going to try to get her to say something. Blink 3 times if gold-backed bonds are coming soon. Let's see if she replies. She could. You never know. Okay, let's go back here. Let's go back to Shanghai. Okay. Guys, the U.S. stock market here is opening in just about 17 minutes. If you want me to keep going for the stock market open, but keep going. That's down 128 points right now. But things could get wild here. That is not an air she's whispering to. Okay. Okay, this is DEO of Scottsdale Mint. He's really in the know. He moves millions in gold and silver. Vince Lancey has also noticed major bets on $15,000 gold. Open interest December 15 to 20. COMEX call spreads holds near 11,000 contracts. Okay, so let's look at that. December. Yeah, it has 12,000 contracts right now in December. Okay. 11,000 even after gold's pullback. Meanwhile, some investors of being shaken out of physical gold and silver. Okay, here's Bald Money Guy. Warsh just said they're moving the Fed meeting up by 2 weeks to mid-July instead of the end of July. Emergency rate hike incoming. Oof. Hope not. Hopefully it's an emergency rate cut. Okay, I'll read this article later. Okay, let's go back to the charts. Thank you for the golden poop, Lone Ranger. Has anyone ever said no? Don't keep going to the stock market open. No, but I ask. Okay, Warsh is up.
Thing I'll add is that monetary policy spills over from one of our economies.
Is his volume good?
And it spills back. I think the way Governor Macklin said it right, which is we're all being hit by a series of shocks. In the U.S., the AI shock is leading to a boom in capital expenditures. We see that first and foremost in demand, but I'm confident we're going to see it in supply at some point. So we're spending most of our time trying to monitor those developments.
Is it inflationary?
Well, in the near term, we can observe it on the demand side, but it's up to the central bank to decide whether it's inflationary.
That's why I'm asking.
Whether, in fact, it finds
speaking.
its way into a broader set of goods. I don't have any news for you on that, but I would certainly rather be in a position where we have two things. Where we recommit, the way I know my colleagues have, to deliver price stability And the other piece that I'll take note of, which shows some difference, I think, among our nations, is the AI boom is showing itself first and very prominently in the United States. I'd certainly rather have this problem where we have massive capital expenditures instead of thinking years back where we had financial engineering, where we had companies that weren't able to deliver profits, so they would do shareholder buybacks. Well, right now they're investing in the future because their expectation is the supply side of the economy will expand. And if it does, that has huge implications for monetary policy. But again, I'm not going to make a judgment now. We'll meet again in 4 weeks. But this is as exciting a time and also as a consequential a time to be a central banker that I can think of at any point, maybe outside of a crisis in my adult lifetime.
President Lagarde,
can I pick up on a point that my friend Kevin made?
He said meet again in 4 weeks, but Bald Guy Money said that they said 2 weeks. So we'll see what happens there. Is it 2 weeks? Is it 4 weeks? I'm going to have to look into that. Uh-oh, look at this. Suspected armed boating incident off the coast of Yemen. This is the UK MTO. This is the warning for the region. Now, this is a prime location for pirates. So hopefully that's pirates, because here's the Bab el-Mandab, the Houthi rebels over here, which is a Iranian proxy is here. And there's been threats that they were going to close this. And if they could have, ladies and gentlemen, they would have. I was in this region for 10 years. I know it well. I worked on all kinds of different projects. And I'll tell you, if they could shut this down, they would have done it already. So I knew from the beginning that was a dry threat. But is this the Houthi rebels? Probably not. This is most likely pirates from Somalia or what have you. Let's see. Google. All right. Africa map. Let's bring up this bad boy. Okay. Yeah. So see, it's right here, and Somalia is a prime proprietor of the pirate trade. Ethiopia, also called Eritrea, is Ethiopia is here. Eritrea is here. Djibouti is here. Yeah. Okay, the dollars did a big green candle there was while Warsh was speaking, but now it's doing a red one, so we're going to keep watching that. And we are getting a little bit of a bounce here. Oh, thank you, SGT, for the hand slap. Thank you. The jewels. We are getting a little bounce here above the 50 and 200, so can we stay above that here in Shanghai? We're going to be watching that. And let me pull these guys back out. Is the Federal Reserve going to stream it? What the heck? Maybe Warsh is giving a speech they're going to stream. That could be it. Thank you, FAA, for the jewels. You guys are mega. Thank you so much. Okay. Did your booty what? That's funny. Okay, so what you're saying here.
And then I got as a gift, another gift, I said to Intel, give the United States of, they needed something, they needed some help, the chip maker. I said, give the United States of America, I'll do it for you, but give the United States of America 10% of your company. He said, you have a deal. He said it so fast, I said I should have asked for more. But he said, you have a deal. And that stake is now worth $80 billion.
Okay. I thought he was going to talk about Iran there. That's why I played that. Brent crude. So let's check out oil. So oil is 68 and 69. Brent's still above 70. Okay. Dow futures, we're about to open here. Let's refresh this. We are 8 minutes and 45 seconds away from opening. Dow futures down 174. What do jewels do, by the way? How do you earn them? So crispy bacon, I think it's something you buy on your phone. Maybe you can do the computer, but it's something you pay for. You buy a certain amount of jewels for a certain dollar amount, and you can use them with different creators that you like. You donate jewels, and it gives them a little bit of, it's a rewards. It could be cents, it can be 50 cents, it can be a few bucks. It just depends what it is. So it's kind of like a fun super chat that does a little design or dance. I think some people got free jewels when it was first rolled out. I'm not sure, so check to see if you have jewels. But otherwise, you pay for a set amount of jewels and then use them to reward creators that you like in a fun way. Okay, guys, we are seeing a little bit of reversal here on the DXY. Thank you, Silver Fox, for the party hat. Let's refresh this. West Texas says, you purchase emoji from Google, then gift it to your favorite creator. There you go. FAA got free jewels. Nice. Guys, look at this. We're seeing a reversal here in the DXY. This could be interesting. Let's see what's happening with silver. I left it there too much. XAGUSD. Oneida. Okay, see that? You see that correlation? Watch this. Whoa, gold's popping. Okay. I'm going to get rid of the gold to silver ratio for now. Hold up. There we go. And I want to split screen that with that. So look how interesting this is. Remember, they don't always move inversely, but a lot of times they do. On the left here is silver. And on the right is the DXY, the US dollar index. You see how they're inversely moving? Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for the jewels and super chats and gifting memberships. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. The Financial Times says gold is finished. Should you be buying should you be buying instead? Monaco64 is a great creator. I'll probably check that video out. I'm sure it's good. Whoa. Is this what it's going to look like, guys, when we're dancing in the streets? We did cover this. The state of Texas launching their own coins. Or I guess they should be called rounds. Okay. Wow, we're getting a BGC here on silver right before the stock market opens here. Let's check the Dow. Down 149. Let's see if Warsh is up yet. No, let's just go here. Okay. Guys, keep me updated when Warsh is back on. I'll pipe in the audio. Look at that, guys. We need to take out this 59.15 mark. That is the goal. If we can do that, the door to 60 is open. If we could take out decisively this 59.15, the high from this trading session, the door to 60 is open. We're literally watching the battle for $60 silver unfold. We're literally watching the battle for $4,000 gold ongoing. And we just took out our next target in gold here. $4,044.12 here in gold. And Shanghai just hit a new trading session high of 66.19. Warsh alert. Warsh alert.
That say no big deal. My speculation is 6 months from now, the surveys will be saying quite the opposite. The United States is likely to be a big winner over the medium term in this, but I don't say this from a parochial perspective. The U.S. is not afraid of productivity-led economic growth, but we don't view the economics of this as zero sum. We aren't rooting for another country to fail. We're rooting for economic growth to be broad-based. That's good for the United States. It'll make all of our jobs easier. On your question of jobs, I mean, I will go back to good Econ 1. It's called the lump of labor fallacy for a reason.
The lump of labor.
Who knew when the internet was born that the internet was going to create 1.5 million jobs as Uber drivers? We are in the first or second inning of this revolution. This is a big paradigm shift, both for the conduct of our policy and for our economies. I think the jobs will be greater, prosperity will be stronger. The question, as one of my colleagues raised, is timing. And we have to take that timing very seriously. We have, at least in the United States, a dual mandate. and we have to deliver both on the employment side and on the stable price side.
Okay.
So we'll be monitoring the speed of it. But if you wanted me to sound like a pessimist and a doomer on this, I'm afraid I'm not there.
Whoa.
If I could just come back on one of the points.
Whoa, and ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. Hero Bullion in the chat says, someone was asking, is our website calculating Maryland's new sales tax exemption on bullion effective today? I want to confirm that our system shows bullion exempt for Maryland now. Congratulations, Maryland. Wow. Congratulations, Maryland. Tax-free metals. Is it any order? Is it over $1,000? I don't know, but it is mega. Congratulations, Maryland. Welcome to the good life. Woo! That is mega. Thank you, Jake. That's Jake in chat, guys. If you got a question to ask him, that is Jake in chat. Wait. Okay. Guys, we are just, okay, I'm going to decouple these. I'm going to separate those. We're going to, look, the DXY is a mega moving down. In a little bit, I'm going to switch the DXY to the Dow Jones. Because the Dow is going to be opening here in about a minute and 40 seconds. It's at 98 down. Look at that, guys. I want this to drop to 100. It just moved under the 50 simple moving average here. Alert! Alert! Max says his package arrived today. For the Rolos, let us know. Kyle says buying at Hero Bullion today. Guys, if you're buying the dip at Hero Bullion, put Hero in chat or the emoji if you're a member. Wow, look at that. Okay, I'm going to move off gold to the Dow Jones. Dow Jones is about to open here. I'm going to couple the Dow Jones with the dollar index. So the left here is dollar index, not silver. The right here is Dow Jones. What do you guys think? What do you think's about to happen? We are just about 40 seconds from entering the danger zone here. Wow. Maryland acting like Americans, says John. Soup John. Aaron saying, I found an old silver-colored ladle that was given to me as a gift many years ago. It was tarnished so bad it looked black. I managed to wipe it off. Oh, that's silver for sure. Congratulations. Look for a hallmark on there. It's probably 925%. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, the market is open. Stock market gapped down, but immediate green candle. Now it's red. Let's see what happens here. This is the Dow Jones opening. This is the dollar index on the left. We want this thing to go down to a hundo. And Variable says, Hero Bullion, I send all my coworkers to you. Okay. Let's see if the Federal Reserve has wash up yet. Nope. What's he saying? What's he saying?
Well, with an inflation objective above 2%, well, I guess they'd be disappointed. We're going to deliver price stability in the U.S. That's what this committee has signed up to do. And our objective is to do that. The tactics, the strategy, and the rest, that's still to come.
No matter what the president wants.
We've been an independent central bank for a very long time. We're going to be an independent central bank at this moment, and you're going to see no changes on that.
So is anybody? Yeah.
Come back to the stagflation.
Okay. Okay, guys, we want to keep seeing this DXY drop down. That is bullish for gold and silver. For instance, let's look over here on... this is silver over here. Let me fix this. Okay, there we go. So silver is trending up. We want to smash through this 59.15 line there. And that will happen if we keep trending down here. So the Dow Jones is down 165 points. S&P's down 37. NASDAQ 370, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin's down to 58,700. As we are, the DXY is plummeting. And we're only 20 likes away from 500. Can we make this a 500 like stream? I think we can. We got 700 people watching. The next 19 now people to smash like are going to get good luck for 575 years.
It's science.
The bad news is it's non-transferable. So it expires when you croak, unfortunately. You also have a 5% chance if you buy from Hero Bullion to get a autograph from Jake. By the way, when you guys buy from Hero Bullion in the comments, put that you're a crustacean. If you want an autograph from Jake, I'm not guaranteeing it'll happen, but say I need an autograph for the CEO, please. Let him know you're a crustacean. But if they send you Old Bay in the mail, that is a warning sign. That means they're about to consume you. Don't let that happen. Victor here says he ignored the question regardless of what president wants. Oh, yeah, for sure he did, Victor. For sure. I mean, he pivoted and indirectly answered that like, hey, we've always been an independent. That's how I'd answer that. If she asked me that, I'd be like, look, our focus here is on ensuring the best monetary policy for all Americans so they can achieve the American dream. We are completely independent from politics. We always have been and we always will be. Like, that's how I would have answered it, something like that. Is there any reason why the last full audit of Fort Knox is in 1953? Probably because it's gone, Cass. If it's there, is it all there? Are they tungsten cores? I think Jake and I need to go to the Federal Reserve. We need to talk to Pocket Pinger and get a massive pinger created so we can ping these 400-ounce bars of gold and see if they're real. Chris says, what? I'm taking back my likes since the 575 years of good luck is non-transferable. Yeah! I bought some ASEs from them. I still haven't figured out how they got them in the flips. I had to cut them out because they were so tight, says Chris. They do that for shipping, I think, Chris, to make sure they don't get messed up. Opened Rolos and got one of each, no gold. The Battle Crab is awesome. Breaking news, guys. Mick in chat. It looks like he got one of the variants and one of the regular Battle Crabs. That's mega. Let's check on Silver here. Guys, Silver is pushing. Is Warsh talking again? Yeah, he is.
Make the best decision in pursuit of our mandates. If that's an obstacle, we should get rid of it. It is said in recent weeks, well, we need to know more about your action function. If I look at trigger pullers, people that are making decisions in the bond market, in a range of markets, volatility is not up, it's down. Yields aren't up, they're down. Inflation expectations are down. So I hear this that as if people don't understand. I think they actually understand quite well. I feel incredible comfort.
Incredible
that
comfort.
I'm not sure I had internalized. That there is a willingness by my colleagues in the central banking community around the world to go back to first principles. We all want to make the best decisions we can. We've all been burdened with many of the policies that in some sense the Fed created in the 2008 financial crisis.
Okay.
This is a rare moment.
That's important.
For us to go back to first principles, ask hard questions.
First principles.
Review what we're doing. At the Fed, we've got 5 outside task forces to shed new light on this.
Task forces.
And I'm encouraged because in some sense, we each think we're making our own monetary policy, but each of our monetary policies affect one another.
Okay.
And I'm honored to be on a stage with 3 colleagues who have been in the fight for 15 or 20 years with me and without me. And I won't at all be surprised if 6 or 12 months from now, each of us are on a better path to deliver on what we've said we're going to do.
Who's leading these task forces?
Okay. Oh, who's leading the task force?
I can tell you likely next week who will be the outside experts. Some of them would have been folks in seats like this in prior years. Some would have been academics in the audience. But we really tried to find the best minds in economics profession among practitioners.
What if they asked me to lead a
people
task force?
Experienced hands, including people from countries outside the U.S. We're not asking for de Tocqueville to come to America, but sometimes we need a foreigner to sort of see things clearly.
Oh.
And the idea of these is not to prejudge the outcomes. I'm certainly not going to do it. But I think as we make progress on this, I think some of the
That's the
lessons
vehicle
learned
he's
not
going to
just
use
be
to
for the
cut
American
rates.
Central
Mark
Bank
my
who's
words.
new to this group, but my colleagues on the stage.
I was going to volunteer.
Hey, he's going to say, hey, good news. We got the task force. XYZ, we're cutting rates. And remember, he's got to convince like 12 other people to cut rates. So he's got to put the data and stuff out there so they have political cover to go along for it. Now, guys, breaking news in chat. West Texas Stacker says, if we can get Hero Bullion to 2,000 subscribers, he's going to give away some 90% silver right now on the channel. If you want some free silver, go right now to here and subscribe. If we get him to 2K, sub here. There is a free silver giveaway. If it hits 2K, let's see if we could do it. We could do it. There's 700 people watching. We could literally do it right now. Let's see if we could do it. Federal Reserve is solely for banks, not taxpayers, says Rex. Blue Shadow says, we passed the 59. Oh, did we? Okay, guys, we're pushing. We're pushing. We broke out of above the 59.15 level. Our next target is 59.51. If we break 59.51, the road to 60 is clear. Are we about to hit $60 silver again right now? Wow. Let's watch silver for a second here. And let's go to gold. XAU USD. We got to look for Oneida. Bang. Wow, look at gold. It's about to take our next target as well. Wow. Okay. Let's see if how close we are to getting this giveaway. We're getting close. 1,670. Just 30 more get us to 7, 8, 9, 10. So 370 subscribers until 2K, and that will trigger a giveaway. Who wants free silver? Look at TDE says, I did it. Ordered from Hero yesterday. Mexican coins. Awesome. I love Mexican silver. Cassier says, is it me or when these puppets talk, they say nothing? Ghost and empty shell. Yeah, it's all political speak. It's all dipping and dodging. The reason I listen to it and watch it is there's little hints I can get out of this stuff to read the tea leaves. One statement, one data point, one post is not enough to know. But if you take all this stuff in aggregate and feed it into the machine of my crustacean mind, sometimes I can figure stuff out. Silver Bullion went up 300 subs in 2 minutes. Laugh out loud, said Crispy Bacon. I know, they're killing it. Let's see. 1.68. We're getting close. Okay, guys, buckle up here. Let's see, the DXY is still going down. Okay, the road is faith here. If we break this, we're about to break the target. We just took out the next target. Ladies and gentlemen, the road to 60. The road to 60 is... Okay, let's see here. Okay, actually, no. We got to get 59.69. Then we got to get 59.83. Then we got to get 59.88, and then the 60's happening. Okay, we're about to take out the next target here. The next target is taken out. 59.69 is taken out. Our next target is 59.83, ladies and gentlemen. As we push here with silver, are we about to regain 60? Gold just took out our next target. The next target for gold is 4,079. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. If Hero Bullion starts shipping to Canada, then maybe, just maybe, I'll join up, says Christian. Christian, I hope you were on the live stream. He said they're looking into it. We just took out our next target. Next target is 59.88 for silver. Then the road to 60 is wide open. Let's see what we're at now here. 1,680. Nice. Gold just took out our next target. Next target for gold is now 4,120. If silver can decisively take out 59.88, we're going to 60. Or you can call me Wee Willie Winky. Okay, here we go. We're going to 60. We're going to 60. 59.51 here. And we haven't even done a baby. Imagine if we did a baby gator right now. Imagine if we did a baby gator, ladies and gentlemen. We are only 12 likes away from 550. Please smash that like button. Thank you, Jolly Lollipop, for the super chat saying, Mr. Stacker, do you think AG will go to the moon?
Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars.
I do think eventually we're going to be out in outer space. We're not quite there yet. But guys, keep subscribing. We're only 30 subscribers away from the next big show. We broke 60. We broke 60 and we're only 30 subscribers from the next big show. Some say if you haven't seen a big show, you haven't lived. And ladies and gentlemen, we just took out $60.01 on silver. We're up 2.3% on the trading session. Okay, guys, if it keeps moving like this, the COMEX is going to overheat. Someone's going to trip over a cable. Something's going to happen. There's going to be some sort of glitch because on the way up, circuit breakers and glitches happen. On the way down, no problem. No problem. Come on, Federal Reserve. Where's the live stream you promised us? I thought maybe on their website they might have it going. Okay, we're pushing higher, guys. We're pushing higher. Wow, our next target is 60.44, I believe. Let me look back here. Yeah, 60. Let's put an intermediate in here. We'll do an intermediate there. Guys, we're starting to run here. Those are emergency targets I'm putting in. Emergency. I usually am way more thoughtful than that. That's simply an emergency target. Our next target is 60.31, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up. I need you all to buckle up. Channel members, buckle up. And guys, keep subscribing to Hero Bullion. If we get them to 2,000 subscribers on this live stream, we're going to do a little micro giveaway. It's going to be fun. Okay, here we go. Our next target. We are a mere cents away from our next target of 60.31 here. Let's check gold. Gold's headed for our next target of 4,120. The DXY is getting absolutely slaughtered. Stock market's regaining its footing to down 185 points. Okay, we took out our next target in silver. Our next target is 60.44. We just took out our next target. Our next target is 60.68. I believe I marked that because that's a Fibonacci level. I could be mistaken, but I think that was one of our Fibonacci's. 60.68 is the next level here. We took out our next target in gold. Guys, this is starting to feel like the old days, ain't it? Ain't it starting to feel like the old days, ladies and gentlemen? This is a next major target to take out in gold, 4,115.13. The reason is that was a trading session high. So that is going to be good to take that out. That is our next target with gold, and we are looking strong. As we go higher, we took out our next target with silver. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Are you guys ready for me to start yelling Li Shi Zhe Guadian again? It says fingers. Remember that? Wow, we are up 3.6% on silver. We are up 2.43% on gold, as our next target here in gold is 4,115.13. Wash is on, wash is on.
Fill in the blank.
So I would just say this. Over the last 4 quarters in the U.S., structural productivity is in the high 2% range. So potential growth looks like it's trended up. This is a time that the labor markets, hours worked, are relatively flat. History says that we go from periods of low productivity to periods of high productivity. Nothing is in the bank at this time of consequence, but if the last 4 quarters are an indication, which is really largely before the advent of the new surge in what artificial intelligence can do, I think there's reason to be optimistic. Now, does that optimism convey into policy in the next 6 or 9 months? Still too soon to say.
But strong outlook, sounds like.
You're back to forward guidance.
No,
I'm
that's
going
not
to
forward
disabuse you of trying to extract that. My view, and my colleagues, I think, have said this better than I.
She's trying to extract information. Guys, West Texas Stacker saying, do you guys remember the days when we get excited about 10-cent swings? Guys, do you remember when we used to get excited when silver would move 5, 10, 15, 25 cents? Now it moves like $10, and we're like, okay, that's a normal day. Get Sergeant on the horn. We need a cork, says Reverend Dancer. Guys, I do have the champagne on ice soon. When it hits 100 again, I'm popping it again, no matter what time it is. If we break 100 again and it's 7:45 a.m., I am popping that champagne. Wow. We're having some fun here. Let's see what's being said. Florida is one of the worst supposed sound money bills to ever be enacted. It limits what is considered legal tender and creates a whole new regulatory and surveillance regime for PM metals across the things. We should not celebrate state intrusion into gold and silver. I mean, to me, it's a step in the right direction. Nothing is perfect. Recognizing sound. I'll fix it. Money is a step in the right direction, in my opinion. Here's what I don't get. Guys, if things are not 100% perfect, people don't like it. And don't let perfect be the enemy of good. Is the bill perfect? No. But is it a step in the right direction? Yes. Thank you, Variable. Please go to Hero Boy. Look at this from Don. Oh, so this is Soup Dawn.
I want my soup, and I want it now.
Guys, that is no soup, Dom. She wants her soup, and she wants it now. Is anybody gonna feed the hungry crustaceans? Put I'm hungry in chat if you're hungry. I like the way they turned 6. I read that already. Okay, let's refresh this. Variable says, get her that dang soup. 4th of July, U.S. travel demand can't stop the plunge protection team. So silver trade. I'll look at that later. Let's go back to here. What did you miss, Lee? Aliens were discovered on Earth and silver shot up in price. No, I'm kidding. Aliens were not. I'm kidding. Okay, the stock market's rebounding. The DXY continues its downtrend. Silver and gold are kind of leveling out here. They're going to take a little bit of a breather. That's okay. I was definitely wrong about 66, but definitely not wrong today. We are on a massive BG on the 1 hour time frame, says Bam the Trader. Thank you, Bam.
What the hell?
There you go. Avon says, we are so back, baby. Don't get too excited. Dominator Vaughn says, play that Dom soup clip again, please.
Please, sir, I want some more.
No soup for John.
Taste the soup.
We tried. No soup for John.
Good soup.
No soup for John.
No soup for you.
No soup for John. It's all
There you go. You get one freebie, Dom. You get one freebie there. There is a new bounty formed for getting Dom soup. Rick Harrison got soup. John got soup. The next one is Dom. Our first female to be on the soup in the soup kitchen on the main frame there. So that's cool. Christian here says, forget the booze. When we hit 100 again, I'm playing some Willie Nelson music in the streets. 93 years. Prove me wrong. Dom says no, the other one. Oh, guys, Dom wants her silver and she wants it now. She wants her soup and she wants it now.
It's my silver and I want it now. My silver and I want it now. My silver and I want it now.
Let's go back to here. Let's go back to here. We did have something happen here.
Soup. And I want my soup. And I want it now.
She needs her soup. Okay. Okay, we're starting to make a new level here, which is good. I'm happy with that. Before our next burst up. This is the war for 60. We've been fighting the war for the last week for $60 silver. Is this going to hold? Or are those slippery salamanders going to come back in? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going in.
Dudley! Smith! A fallen hard with one arm! Wow. The top. Oh my God. That's not. Oh no, he's not! Major choke slam!
And Berkey says, forget Viola, hook me up with Dom. Oh, gosh. Cargo Bob says, Dom got her costume. Now the soup. Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's refresh this. Let's see where Hero's at. Guys, sub up Hero Bullion. We got him to 1,690. Can we at least get him to 1,700? Subscribe him up, guys. Remember, if we get to 2,000 subscribers, West Texas threw down the gauntlet. He's going to donate some silver to give away to you guys on this live stream. Okay, let's see what Vince Lancey's got to say here.
But I am saying to you that this market has broken a hourly short-term bear trend that says we could have a new structure starting this way, taking us up to 4,007, and if that breaks, 4,026.
That broke.
Who knows? Let's see if we have something like that in silver.
He said 4,007. That was down here. And then he said 4,020 something. That was here. We just hit a high of 4,108.50, ladies and gentlemen. Not really Wonder Woman. I'm thinking more like Xena the Warrior Princess with soup, says John. Soup John. Real Bill says, I just bought the email special. I didn't get it. What's the email special, Bill? Real Bill, what's the email special? Spill the beans. Let me see. Hold up. Dang, I didn't get the email special. I did not get the email special. What was it? Okay, guys, we just need 40 more subscribers until the next big show. If you haven't seen a big show, you haven't lived, some say. And if that's not enough for you, we've got over 100 ounces of silver, and a lot of this stuff is premium and limited silver. There's only 1,776 of these in the world from Hero Bullion. We've got cool copper, about 100 ounces. We've got gold in there. All you got to do is subscribe and join the party. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. We're only 28 away from 600 likes. I think we can do it. Oh, the 250 collection. Nice, Real Bill. I did not know that was a thing. That's awesome. I guess you can get the 250 collection now. It's an email special. Wow. Whoa. Okay. Let's refresh this. They're so close to 1,700 there. Okay, we'll close that. We're done with that. Let's see if the Federal Reserve is streaming. They're not. Okay. Uh-oh. The DXY is starting to rebound here. We'll keep watching that. Dom can share my soup anytime, says Gary. Shotgun Susie says, Douglas mentioned miners. Let me look up a Douglas. Guys, if you want me to see, you got to tag me. You got to tag me if you got breaking news questions or just something you want me to cover. I'm looking back up for Douglas. Guess when the machine starts selling? I'm guessing around 65, says Captain. Douglas, I'm not seeing your question on miners, so please put it in chat again and just tag me. Mac here says, I received Rolos 316,411. Thank you, gentlemen. Awesome. I hope you love them. I hope you love them. Inflation risks have come down. Do any of you believe that? I certainly don't. There are reports of a ship running aground in the Strait. Supposedly, Iran was behind it. I don't know. We'll see what happens there. Monaco64 says, either Warsh is blind or he doesn't know the definition of inflation. Look, bang. Douglas are acting like someone said something positive. I don't understand, Shotgun Susie. Douglas. I don't understand, Susie. Oh, mining stocks are up. Okay, let me check. Thank you. Sorry, I was not understanding. I understand now. Let me check. I'm checking my little nest egg here. My little crab nest. Now, guys, I'm a proponent of physical gold and silver. I did not get in the paper game until I had like 3,000 ounces of silver. That's how hardcore I am about physical. But I did get some mining stocks because they are leveraged. And it's not a crazy position, but it's a decent one. But so far, my mining stocks are up about 2% on the day. Now, if you want to know what I invest in, again, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs, go to internationalstacker.com, click resources here. You just have to sign up for this. It's free to sign up. You just use your email. You can watch all these videos, different resources. But here are all the companies I invest in. So look, this one's up 14% on the day, 2% on the day, 10% on the day, 2%, 1.3, 2.2. All these companies could go to zero. Do your own research. But this is everything I'm invested in. Everything appears to be in the green today. Now, I do have 2 uranium plays, UEC and UROY. I just think uranium is going to be important moving forward. I do have a couple copper plays as well. But this is everything I'm invested in. So go to internationalstacker.com if you've got questions about that. Hey, moderators, all mods in here, if Ralph Ramsey does not have your email yet, please send your email to Ralph Ramsey. There might be cool things I do for the mods in the future. There might be information I need to get all of you. So if Ralph Ramsey, he's the managing moderator, does not have your email, please send him, or please send me your email or Ralph Ramsey. Ralph will drop his email in chat. Mine, of course, is internationalstacker@gmail.com. Any borrowing on the repo market? No, David. We checked the repo market earlier. It did probably just update, though. Let's check again. It updates, I think, twice a day. Nope, nothing on the repo market. Thoughts on stacking physical uranium? That could be energizing, Victor. Don't do it. Do not stack the yellow cake. Brian here says, I feel like a jealous lover stalking my Rolo delivery. When is it coming, Brian? Is it still today? Let us know. Bam the Trader says, U.S. oil hit a low of 67 last, so something fishy going on. But there was a gap in U.S. oil back in March on Sunday 1st. Okay. Thank you, Bam. Yeah, oil's all 69, WTI 68. Okay, we are getting another little energizer here. Let's see what happens here with silver. And gold, we're getting a little energized. Okay, we're taking another dump on the DXY. Nice. And guys, we are 18 likes away from 600. Can we do it? I've been going for 2 hours and 14 minutes this morning. Can we do 18 more likes to 600, please? If you do it, you're going to get good luck for 18 months.
It's science.
Yes. Let's see. Someone's saying, isn't that kind of a bull flag? Well, let's look at the actual structure of a bull flag. Let's compare it, guys, and see what you guys think. So here you go. A strong uptrend, a consolidation, and then a strong uptrend. So let's see what you guys think. We want to go over here. So we've got an uptrend, a consolidation, and an uptrend. What do you guys think? Do you think that to be a bull flag? Let's zoom in a little bit more. What if it was a smaller one? We do have a small uptrend. We are consolidating here. If we got another uptrend, what do you guys think? You tell me. Let's compare it to gold as well. This one right here kind of looks like a camel. Oh my gosh. Is that Daisy?
Take the camel, guys. Camel cam, guys. That's just him here.
The name Daisy.
Daisy the camel, guys. There you go. Oh, wow. Look at the 3 pyramids, guys.
And guys, Dan Big says 600 likes equals no pants in the war room. No! You must be fully clothed in the war room. Okay. That was Nessie, says Mac. Okay, it looks like we're not going to hit the 2,000 sub bounty, but we got close. So next time West Texas throws that bounty in chat, I think we'll probably hit it. Okay, that form part ended. Okay, look, Federal Chair Kevin Warsh speaks. So he might be speaking next. He might be doing a speech. That might be streamed. So we're going to keep an eye on that. Please let me know if you guys see that happen.
Wow! She is stacking.
Wow, that is the owl from Viola saying that Dom is stacking. Thank you, Next Exit. Oh, Warsh already spoke. He did a speech? He did a speech or he spoke on the panel? I'm hoping he does a full-blown speech. Was the panel after the speech or is there a speech coming? Let me know. Okay, the DXY is rebounding a little bit here. Yeah, he spoke on the panel. I was wondering if he's going to do a standalone speech. That's what I was wondering. Dude, I wonder how long I could live stream for. I'm not going to do it today. Do you guys remember when gold and silver was going crazy and I did like a 6 or 7 hour stream? Do you guys remember that? I went like 6 or 7 hours. It was crazy. It was one of those days when the market was just going insane. And boy, did that time fly. I'm going to pop a cough drop in my mouth. My throat's getting a little tender. The countdown is on. 3 days. One nation, one massive celebration. See you soon. Okay, let's see. Everyone likes to look at these and see if there's any hints for gold or silver. I see no hints for gold and silver in this. Do you? I see no gold or silver hints. What if there's a pile of gold down here? Oh my gosh. Early says bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay. The champagne will go down smooth, says Real Bill. Okay, let's go back here. I don't think they're going to do something with Warsh. We could always review it later if he ends up doing something. Well, look at this Perth Mint. 30. Okay, the end of July, something's coming from Perth Mint. What's it going to be? Is it going to be a $20,000 ounce of gold? That's the question. Reverend Dancer says Kevin Warsh is scheduled for 9:45 a.m. Oh, 4:45 Eastern. Thank you. I'll keep an eye on that for later then. Dropping the mic says technically our 250th is tomorrow, July 2nd. Whoa. I have an idea here. Okay. Guys, I gotta chill for a little bit. I will be back later today at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, most likely. I could possibly come back at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if the market is raging on close. Or if something happens in between, it goes nuts, I might go live. But let's plan at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you subscribe. I'm giving away over 100 ounces of silver. It's going to keep growing. We got gold in there, over 100 ounces in copper. Thank you all for tuning in. Please smash the like button on the way out if you haven't. I really do appreciate you guys. Is there anyone we should crab raid? Let's look real quick here. Is there anybody to crab raid? I do not see any small gold and silver channels that we could crab raid. Yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you later today. Thank you so much. I'll say CYOTNO. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Catch ya on the next one.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
How dare you?